Well, it certainly didn't start out very fun for Drew Pyne. You have to imagine if there were nerves there, so much pressure. The team is 0-2 coming into the game, his first start since high school at New Canaan, Connecticut. And, you know, when you look at Shane, how he was able to calm himself in that second half, what signs of leadership does that tell you from this young quarterback?
Well, it goes back to the essence of just because something's not going right now doesn't mean we can't right the ship. That's football. It's not always going to be perfect. It's not always going to be pretty like we want it to be. But you got to fight through the adversity. You have to fight through the struggles, the ups and downs. And he said it perfect. Do it for your family. Do it for your brothers that are in the locker room that you hang out with every single day. And when you shift your focus from you to the team, I think it always helped me to play better.
Yeah, I totally agree with that. I think, you know, you could see early in this game, he just wasn't able to settle in.
Yeah.
He was letting the nerves get to him. That's a big moment, right? His first start here at Notre Dame, his parents, they kept showing, you know, his dad and his mom in the crowd. So I know he was feeling that early. But like I said, earlier in that game, later in the game, you know, in the second quarter, we started to run the ball a little bit. He gets that touchdown to Tyree, and then I think the game plan changed. It was like, how can we help him get settled in? We ran the ball well, put him in some third and short situations. He made some throws to the flat or some throws over the middle that got his timing up, and then he ends up with actually a pretty good game, right? He didn't throw for a lot of yards statistically, but he went down and got us 2 big touchdowns, and that's the difference in the game.
And Justin, part of being able to run that ball so well came from the change in performance that we saw today from the offensive line, and there were some question
100%.
marks coming into this game. What stood out to you about what they did better in this game today?
Well, to me, it just looked like they protected. They had the pocket sealed. There wasn't a lot of pressure on Drew. Like, they did a great job of just sealing that pocket and making sure he had places to step up when they did throw the ball. On the running game, you know, they're bigger and stronger and going to be out to outlast most D lines that they're going to play this year, especially Cal. Cal typically is a little bit undermanned and like going to move a lot of bit, but like when you weigh on them and you see it in the full quarter where we started to get these runs for 5 yards, 7 yards, 3 yards, 10 yards. That takes a toll on the defense. That takes a toll on the D-line, and I think that was a difference maker late in this game where we were able to punch in some of those scores late.
All right, so improved offensive line, improved defense as well we saw today. I mean, coming down in the past, we have seen Notre Dame not play as well defensively, especially late in the fourth quarter. That was a totally different story today, Shane.
Yeah, and it started with the defensive line, really. It started and ended with the defensive line. The pressure that they were able to create on Jack Plummer in the pocket, he never settled into this game, and his stat line will prove that. But he was just getting hit. Even when they weren't sacking him, he was still getting hit after releasing the football. They were living in the backfield. As Coach Belichick would have said, there's a team meeting in the pocket.
Well, I'll say this about, even though the Notre Dame D-line and that pass rush was really getting out the Plummer, he did a really good job because a lot of times it could have been more sacks, it could have been more quarterback hits, but he did a good job of seeing the rush, stepping to the side, and making some of those long runs that you saw where he's picking up some third downs with his legs. So, again, the D-line, I've always believed this. I'm biased because I played D-line, but I think that is the tone setter of any team, not only any defense. D-line sets the tone. They set it tonight and today, and luckily we was able to come out with the win because of it.
I know a lot of those young players in the D-line as well look to you for your leadership and your experience from over the years, Isaiah Foskey being one of them. What kind of advice are you able to give these players, Justin, when they reach out in times of being 0-2, struggling, all the pressure playing in Notre Dame? You know that better than anybody.
Well, I just tell them, listen, man, you're here for a reason, right? You came to a place like Notre Dame to play in these big moments, these big games against the greatest competition that you're going to face in college football. Live up to it, right? There's a reason why this place is so special, because of the people who came before you, right? And we're all sitting here rooting for you. We're all sitting here, either if we're not here, we're in front of the TV watching you, and just know that we're all rooting for you. Have that support system, and there's no pressure. You've been playing football since you were 3 years old, right? The only thing different now is you got a gold helmet on, and there's 85,000 people watching you in front of you. But outside of that, the game is still the same. Relax, go do what you've always done. And trust me, the teams that come in here, when they see this atmosphere, they're more nervous than you are, and play to that.
Yeah. I've always said, do what got you here.
Yep.
Yeah.
There's a reason why you go to Cal or USC or Notre Dame or wherever school or whatever team even drafted you in the NFL.
Agreed.
Just calm down and do what got you there.
We saw Isaiah Foskey, a captain of this team, very frustrated after last week's loss to Marshall. Let's hear how he felt after today, the first victory of the season for the Irish, as he spoke to Zora moments ago.
Isaiah, what's it like being on defense when you're only up by a touchdown and you know that the defense has got to finish out the football game?
That's a great situation to be in. The whole D-line, linebackers, corners, we want to be in that situation. We want to get a turnover, end the game on us. That's the situation we want to be in.
What was different about the defense today?
Like Jason said, we said this in the locker room. It's all started on Tuesday. We've been relentlessly tackling the ball, trying to get the tackles, and we've just been executing. That's the whole thing we've been harping on this whole week, is just execution, and we finally did it.
First win of the season, also your head coach's
Yeah.
first win. I know some of you wear wristbands that say Freeman era. What does it mean to be able to help him get his first win?
No, it means a lot. We've been trying to get his first win just from the very beginning, from Oklahoma State, and to finally get one for Coach Freeman, he's like a father figure to me. It just means a lot.
Appreciate the time, Isaiah.
Yeah, no problem. Thank you.
A little bit of a different reaction there from Isaiah Foskey following this victory today, and deservedly so. They worked so hard during the week to turn the page on the previous two losses to start their season. But you look at a leader like Isaiah Foskey and what he means to this team. Justin, what's the limit for Isaiah Foskey this season?
I don't believe in that word. And listen, I think he should come out and shoot to have 2+ sacks every game, because he can be that dominant, right? And not only the sacks, but the quarterback hits, the pressure that he's going to take off of the rest of the D linemen, where he's going to get the double team most of the time. And that means the other three are going to have single blocks, right? So I think all of that stuff plays in, and as a player that I can look beyond the X's and O's and see how he's dictating to the offensive line. Where are they sitting in the back to chip at?
Right.
You know, where are they lining that offset tight end at? They should always be knowing where number 7 is, and again, that takes so much pressure off the rest of the defense. He might not necessarily have the stats that he had last year, because offense is going to focus on him, but everybody else around him should be eating because of the fact that he's taking most of that pressure off of them.
Yeah. No, that's a very good point. And one thing that really stood out to me about Isaiah Foskey wasn't that he was always in the backfield, but when he was, they were big downs,
Yep.
big moments in the game, momentum-creating moments. And those are the times when you need your best players to step up, and he was there for him.
I just love what he said about Freeman. You can tell, like he said, a father figure, and we want this win for him, right? This is his senior year. I mean, I've heard other people that would be more selfish, like, I want this win for me, and this is my last year too. Like, you can just tell the impact that Freeman has had on him, especially, but all the entire team, from the father aspect, from the leadership aspect in that team. I just feel like he's the right guy for this job. Glad to see him get this first win. Now let's go roll. And I think they have the team to do that, right? If we can show up the quarterback position, which I saw a lot of promise in Pyne today as he got more comfortable, this team could go on the road.
One word we have heard repeatedly used in all the player meetings we have conducted with the Fighting Irish have been brotherhood.
Yep.
That is exactly the message that Marcus Freeman is trying to send to his team. We're going to get to Marcus in a second, but I first want to thank you both for joining us. It was fun. I hope you enjoyed being with us as well. And Shane, Justin, best of luck to your two teams moving forward.
Thank you very much. I got some bragging rights on my guy Shane.
We'll settle on the golf course now.
There you go.